like the wrong name or something, any spelling mistake. So he wants to change the name to fix that. So that's why we'll keep the option only he can update the name only one time. Okay, then that after that it will actually it will be fixed. He will not be able to change the name anymore. Okay, so
Mhm.
this one also is not added, so you can actually add that into the enhancement. Those are also into the enhancement, so I can also tag that. So the reset password, it was not fully completed, so enhancement.
But we can update our email ID, right?
Email ID also, I think we should give only
So,
one time.
for example,
Because
you know what happened, Pranto. I'm just because you were just like trying to explain these things. I realized what happened. There is one store actually, and in the beginning, when they typed my email ID, it was dietitian.amrita, not Amrita. Okay, it was they wrote like ANMRITA, not like AMRITA, right?
Mhm.
So I didn't receive any message, any promotion, anything. When I went to the store and they said, okay, in the end, like once you are on billing, they always ask, okay, please verify your email if it is correct or not. I realized, okay, they misspelled it. Okay. I asked them to update, but they said you can go on the portal and you can do it directly, like you can update it. So that's the reason my question is like, if someone did this kind of mistake, do you think we can update it?
So yeah, that's the thing actually I was saying, that we can also give the user to update the email address only one time. Okay, like the scenario you already said that you just for the it was like a mistake. It was a fat fingering on your email address. Then the like you can just update that for the last time, right?
Mhm.
So we can allow, but if we cannot give the continuously that change the email address, because that email address is already registered. So if you continue, you just change the email address, then it will not be a good practice, right?
No, but that's true actually. But my question, my what I'm thinking right now, because we
Mhm.
always we are studying right now these things, so I am trying to correlate with that thing. So we are always mentioning like it should be valid email everywhere, right, Panto? So
Mhm.
how come that site or that store took wrong email? I'm sure no one in the like in the world exists with the name of like dietitian, the same thing, only like wrong spell, like
Mhm.
AMRITA, it was ANRITA. So how come they means they got we I got approval from that website and they enrolled me. That shouldn't have happened, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's why, like, yeah, okay. See, so in the registration time, we actually put the like OTP, right?
Mm-hmm.
So see, like if you give when you register there, so it will send you the OTP. So then
Right.
you
They
will have
never
to
asked
actually
for
get the,
OTP. You know that
yeah,
was some like garment store or something. They never asked
yeah.
for
So that's
OTP.
why they actually face that issue. But here we will not
Mm-hmm.
face this type of issue,
True.
because
True.
in
Yes.
the registration time we'll have to give the valid email, because we will have
Correct.
to pass the OTP also at the same time. Otherwise,
Right.
it will not be registered successfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that, what we will have to do, we'll have to actually whatever the email address we'll give, we will give the valid email address. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but here we'll actually give the like changes. I mean, like update the email address for only one time, because if someone, let's say your email address is like hacked, or somehow it like you are not using that email address, something like happen,
Mm-hmm.
so that only one time he can actually update the email address. Okay.
Right.
So
Mr.
yeah.
Pant, I have a question like Miss Amrita was asking.
Mhm.
What if my email address is wrong? So I made a mistake. I give you wrong email address. Does this TS for your finance can detect that?
No, you will not get any the OTP, right? Let's say
Okay.
you give the wrong email address, so it will send the OTP in your wrong email address, right? And you will not be able to log into your wrong email address, right? So what you have to do,
Or
you have
can
to
it also send like invalid email address? Like if the email address is absolutely wrong, there
I mean,
should be a
whatever the email address you will put there into the during the registration time, it will send the OTP on that address. So what you have to do, if you are valid, then you have to log in with that email address. If it is not valid, then you will not be able to log into that email address, right? Simple.
Mm-hmm. True.
So let's say, let me, okay, just in the registration. So let's say here I gave the name like,
Try my, okay, it will be easy for you. Okay,
or
FX.
okay, let's say, let's Kazi.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good? Is it right?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Prantu. You remember my name.
Kazi sir, can you
Okay.
check your first name and last name?
First name, yeah, fine. It's absolutely fine. Spelling and
Okay.
all.
Okay. So let's say I gave here like abc@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay. My mistake. And
Mm-hmm.
also I give here the password.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it will actually register as we don't have any validation. So what it will do as based on our user history now. So it will send an OTP code on this email address, right?
Yes.
So then it will actually navigate to you the OTP page. Then you have to give the OTP. But now
Right.
you cannot log into this email, right? You don't have any
No.
email password of this email
No.
address, right? So that means you will not be able to register successfully. So what you
Yeah.
have to do, you have to go back again and you will you will have to check and you will check that, oh, this is the wrong email address. I will have to give the correct one, which one actually the valid one. Then you just put the valid one, then just again go to the same process, then you will get the OTP, then you will have to actually log into your email and then get the OTP and pass the OTP.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So that's why actually I was saying that in our process, we will not be able to do any fat fingering
Yeah,
because
there is no
that's why
chances
we
of
actually
like
put the
spelling
OTP. But right
mistakes.
now, yes, right now it could happen because we don't have any validation process right now.
Right.
Yes. So now it can happen like we can do any email address by mistake and then it will be registered. Then it will be like not a authenticate information, right?
So we
Mm-hmm.
don't have any validation process at the moment.
Which one?
We don't have any validation process at the moment, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. If I input my name, uh, if I input my, if I input my name in if I my input incorrect name during the registration,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Incorrect name.
You are expert, Pranto, you know.
Okay. Registered, registered, logged in, valid. Do you need anything else? I think no. After login, we can actually simply update, right? So let's do this acceptance criteria. So in the acceptance criteria, what you will do? Given the user navigates. Okay, let's do some copy paste because the process will be the same of the login. So sign in. Okay. So this a login button, login, email, login, then navigate to the dashboard page. Okay. It should navigate to